Welcome to TaphArt. In this project, we explore the potential existence of rock art paintings in coastal Middle Stone Age sites of southern Africa and their possible destruction due to the action of taphonomic processes. As you may know, the emergence of symbolic material culture in the form of artifacts and images imbued with meaning was a landmark human revolution. Although some scholars consider it the result of an European Upper Paleolithic revolution, current archaeological evidence suggests the presence of symbolic material culture in Africa at least 150,000 years ago. In this context, a major challenge for archaeology is to explain the apparent absence of rock art paintings in Middle Stone Age sites located on the coast of southern Africa. Ochre pigments are ubiquitous in the archaeological record from this period, which includes toolkits used to produce red paint 100,000 years ago. Also, the discovery of abstract images engraved on pieces of ochre and a crayon drawing on a silk-red slate shows that Middle Stone Age populations had all the material, technical, and cognitive resources necessary to create graphical presentations. However, the oldest rock art paintings identified in the area are much more recent and date back to the later Stone Age. One of the possible explanations for this scenario would be that rock art paintings never existed in the Middle Stone Age, and that it reflects a cultural choice of human groups who decided not to paint images on the walls of caves and shelters. Nevertheless, building such an inference based only on the fact that we have not yet found these images is problematic from the point of view of scientific reasoning, given that epistemologically, the absence of evidence is not evidence of absence. On the other hand, since rock art paintings tend to be affected by a series of mechanical, physicochemical, and biological processes that influence their preservation, the alternative explanation is of taphonomic nature. In this sense, many scholars have emphasized that the prehistoric artistic record we observe in the present is not an accurate reflection of the past, but the result of a taphonomic bias introduced by time-dependent destructive processes that affect especially the painted images. To delve into this fascinating research question, we brought together an international team of experts in archaeology, wild environment, atmospheric science, material science, and analytical chemistry, from the University of Bordeaux, the University of the Basque Country, the German Aerospace Center, and the University of Bergen. Employing a pioneering interdisciplinary approach, we aim to develop an experimental research to systematically investigate whether this apparent absence of rock art paintings is more likely related to a cultural choice or taphonomic processes. Taking as reference the archaeological and paleoenvironmental context of Columbus Cave, we will test the hypothesis that marine aerosol and wind erosion may have contributed to the destruction of rock art paintings potentially produced on the site, providing unprecedented data to the discussions on the origins of painted representations and the behavioral evolution of the Homo sapiens.